Turn me up in headphones. Yeah. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it.
Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knocks come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown and have my 2 cents. Show you my penny wise. You and me, mano, we mono. Gangsta, we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring me to you. Now this is who we eat. Serve a plate to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. The youth start to shoot, work it back like you heard, old boy. That's a personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Diddy like who ordered lobster with side of fries. Still ghetto, you still feel the way. We still handle our problems with the steel and metal. Real settle, Henny in your face, stand still, fellow. Pocket taps better to give than receive, so let them like that money.
Yes, let's go. It's your boy DJ DOOWYAH. The NBA season is here, and I got none other than the pod god Rob Shaw in the building.
What up? What up? Appreciate you having me. Always ready to chop it up and talk a little hoops.
Of course, the legendary Coach Drew. Far Rob represented.
Salute. Always good to be here.
When y'all be talking basketball behind the scenes, is so elite, man. I wish some of the people could like get the behind the scenes talk because it's so elite. Like, I learned something new every trip, and it's I tell you, man, it's really a pleasure being around such sports minds, and I'm glad that y'all could join me tonight on the show, man.
Appreciate that, for real. Definitely.
So are we gonna get right into it? All right, so this is my Trendy Debates Power 10 for the NBA season. And this is what we're going to start off. So I got the Nuggets coming in at the number 1 slot with the Thunder at number 2, Knicks number 3, Rockets 4, Wolves 5, Cavaliers. Oh, wait a minute. They fucked it up. I used AI. So wait, where the Pistons are, the Magic are supposed to be, right? So all right, let me get this out of here.
So the Magic supposed to be 7.
Magic is supposed to be up there because I feel like the Magic, this is their year. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but that's my finals pick for the East. I think that the Magic are really gonna take it to the top this year. I think that this is the year they've been like getting playoff experience the last 3 years. You know, they had a 7-game series with the Cavs a few years ago. And I'd like to see them go up against the Cavs again in the playoffs, but we'll see how it plays out. Last year, you know, they were stricken with a lot of injuries, and I feel like, you know, Paolo Banchero, former number 1 pick, I think this is the year that he takes that leap to the next level. So I kind of messed up the 10, but I mean, let's just go by the 5 because the rest of them are a little messed up. Being that the Magic aren't in there. The Magic's supposed to be.
Wait. I got a real question, though. You got the Sixers in there on purpose?
Yes, because I got the Sixers in there because I feel like the Sixers are the most talented team in the NBA. So just going off talent, I have to put them in there. I mean, you got Embiid. If Embiid could stay healthy.
Yeah, if was a 5th, we'd all be smoked.
I get it. I get that part of it. He's like Kawhi with the health thing. But I mean, when he stays healthy, he's a top 5 NBA player. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And then you got McCain, you got Maxey, what's the kid from that they drafted?
VJ Edgecombe, who looks good. VJ looks good.
He looked nice in the preseason. So I just think they're the most, just talent wise, they got the most talent on their roster. From 1 to 12. I mean, maybe you could say the Thunder, but with Jalen Williams being out for a while, I don't know what's the maybe you could help me with that, Rob, because I don't know what's the prognosis on when he's gonna return. But
we're talking about the hand injury.
Yeah, because I know he had surgery on his hand.
Whenever he comes back, he'll hit the ground rolling regardless. I mean, he played through it all last playoffs and for a chunk of the regular season. So getting the surgery, he'll be fine. And like, if we're going to talk about what the Thunder's rotation is going to look like, I'd assume Cason Wallace bumps into some of those minutes.
Game. Yeah, I love his game.
So like
rotation starter.
When you're a team like the Thunder, missing guys for like a stretch, but knowing you're going to get them back only gives you more reps for those dudes. Like when you're that deep, like sometimes an injury gets people more reps and then they're prepared when it comes playoff time.
Yep. Okay, there's Busy.
I believe Houston feels the same way about trying to figure out what they have with Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with Reed, man. He didn't really get a lot of burn last year.
That's what happens when you're a high lottery pick that goes to a team that's gonna win games. Like you can wind up getting lost in the sauce, like as opposed to, I was the best player on this really bad team, so I just went and put up numbers. The Rockets were trying to win games. They won 50-something games last year. That's a really tough place to put in a young player, especially like when you look at who the coach is. Like Ime is a defensive-minded coach, and young players make mistakes, and especially from like your point of attack guy making mistakes. And Reed can defend. Like I don't know, I don't think he'll ever be an all NBA guy, but just because, frankly, because he's white, he gets we're gonna pick on him. No, he'll slide them feet. He'll compete. He comes from two high-level athletes. Both his parents played basketball at Kentucky.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was doing everything he was supposed to from a young age to be able to compete at this level.
His minutes should increase the shit.
My bad, Biz. I didn't know. I thought you saw when I said it was the same one.
No, I didn't see that.
What up, Biz?
Biz in the building. What's good?
What's going on, guys? Listen, I'm right now. I'm just the John Paxson of this squad. Jordan and Scotty's over here.
You're just here to catch and shoot.
Bill's right here. Pippen and Jordan's right there. I'm just here to catch and shoot when I'm just the guy running to get the ball.
I am in the building first. Okay, I thought you was frozen. What's up, man?
That's Bill Cartwright right there.
Nah.
No, what up?
Bill Cartwright is crazy.
You got at least give me Horace Grant.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you Horace Grant. I ain't gonna give you Ron Harper. I can't do that.
Shit, Stuttering Ron used to go, man. Don't
Stuttering Ron thought he was Michael, man.
Yeah, he did, especially on the Cavs.
I was gonna say, wait, before them legs gave out, Cavs Ron Harper was kind of about that action.
Yeah, he was out. He definitely was. So I messed up. I was running out of time, so I used AI. I told AI my picks, and they threw the Pistons in there for some reason. It's supposed to be the Magic, but everybody else is correct.
No, the Pistons is not bad, and just after me watching the Rockets, I know it's early and it's the first quarter, but if they don't get a point guard, they got problems.
Yeah,
well,
man, Thompson, he's not gonna be it.
Oh shit!
Yo, I'm watching the first quarter. Every time they had somebody new bring up the ball, they don't have nobody to start the offense.
Yeah, Amon Thompson can't do it. Amen Thompson, he can't do it.
They started that really big lineup.
Mm-hmm.
They started the Thompson, KD, Bari, Adams, Şengün lineup.
Yep.
I mean, that works in 2K. They're going to get a lot of people up out of here on 2K.
Yes, they are. They're going to get everybody the hell up out of here.
But when you got to play real players, that Van Fleet injury really
that's what killed them, the Van Fleet injury. Van Fleet, I mean, people can hate on him or say what they want. Van Fleet is a serviceable guy, man. Like, he's like a Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry wins everywhere he's been. That Wichita State team that was undefeated, Van Fleet's on that unit. the one time the Toronto Raptors got a ring, Freddie Van Fleet's on that unit. That dude's a winner.
Yep, I agree.
Argue elsewhere. That dude comes in and wins games.
You know who they should go get, but they probably can't get him because they probably got to give up a big. And I wouldn't mind giving up Amir Thompson for him.
What?
Go get LaMelo.
No,
you can't give up
LaMelo. You can't give up Amin Thompson for LaMelo.
You need a point guard to do something with this. Like you said, this ain't playing 2K. Nobody out there can run the offense. There's nobody out there can run the offense.
I'll throw together. I'd move off Jabari Smith. Ooh, I almost called him Parker. I'd move off Jabari. One of those young boys got to go. Whichever one of those two. That's the only trade chip you got because you're not getting rid of Sagoon. You're not getting rid of Durant. You're not getting rid of Adams. That's all you got. Shit, go get Kyle Lowry. You only need him for 40 games. Is he a free agent still?
Man, he's done too.
Before I judge Houston, I got to
talking with Miller and them, man.
Rockets. I got to see what they got from Reed Shepherd. Like they spent the 3 pick on him last year. Like give me 25. Give him the first half of the season just to see. Because if he's not it, you make a package and you move him after All-Star.
But Reed's not a point guard neither.
He can initiate it, he'll defend his position, and he can shoot it. And I think that's the big problem with the lineup is the only two dudes who can shoot in that lineup are Parker and Durant.
Yeah.
Not Parker.
I'll say Şengün and Durant. I wouldn't even say Parker.
Not Parker. Why do I keep calling him that? Jabari Smith.
Smith. Now you got to call him Parker.
How do you feel about him? I mean, I thought his ceiling was like a Chris Bosh ceiling. But I feel like he hasn't really developed the way I thought he was going to. What's your take on Smith? I thought he was trade bait, to be honest with you.
No, I think that 1 year Auburn. I hate the fact that they do one and done so many times because a lot of these kids aren't really ready. Yeah, and he had to figure it out, and it didn't help him figure it out with nobody there to teach him. Like everybody on Houston was young. So you basically go from high school senior, 1 year Auburn to now you're starting in the NBA. And
yeah, I don't.
That's a lot.
That college one and done. Like I'm so used to the guys we've seen coming up do 2 or 3 years. Like they really wouldn't put their footwork into the college. They wasn't a flash in the pan. It's kind of like we got an AD. I think we got the Zion, but we ain't seen a lot of Zion like that. They bad Zion's weight and. These one and done kids, I get you want to get it because you want to get to the money and whatnot. I get it, but we need 2-3 years, man, in college to really develop your game and your.
Yeah, I think real talk.
The thing with one and done. I mean, that's nothing new. That's been going on for 30 years.
I get it.
Like, you know,
I completely get it.
So
but I'm saying that the Allen Iversons, we got Kobe Bryant. Okay,
everybody's got a one and done player.
Right, but you got to realize how the NBA think. Let me say something real quick, Busy. If you do 3 or 4 years in college and you dominate, NBA executives think you're supposed to do that because you're older than mostly everybody.
No, not even.
So it's not
even 4 years.
So it's not a big deal. No, that's why you never really see a lot of seniors get drafted high. You may see maybe 1 or 2, but if you look at the draft. Over the course of the last 20 plus years, is mostly underclassmen because freshmen, sophomores, that route, that time when the kids was coming out of high school. Because if guys, you drafting on potential and what you can do 3 or 4 years from now.
I get that and understand that, but if you got the first pick and you draft basically an 18-year-old kid fresh from college, and you say basically you're the face of this franchise, and you're not ready to do that, it's a hard pill to swallow.
I'm just saying, I'm used to the top 10 picks growing up. Do you at the lunch tables? You know how we give it up at the lunch tables in high school and shit. And I'm sure when you and Drew got to college, how y'all did it up. Them top 10 picks was factors. They are all. The top 10, 15 picks in NBA drafts have, like me growing up, have been whether they've been bust laters, those first 2-3 years, they was factors on whatever squad they was because teams were drafting right. They were second and third year players. not all were third-year players, but give us 2 years, Drew. Give us.
Or you gotta do.
Hold on one second. And let me make this one real quick. No, not even your fault. Yo, I couldn't name the last year's draft. That's the last year's draft. I think it was 2 years ago. They drafted a guy from France. All these boys from France, first pick, second pick.
Yeah, Richard last year. I mean, the year before last.
7 point. They averaged 7.1 points a game.
What's that kid? He went to Atlanta.
4 points a game.
But you gotta understand.
Again, it's a developmental league. I guess it's development.
No, not even that. But the league, the way they play out there in the league is overseas is less scoring. Those guys are not playing as much. So a dude that's averaging 7 points coming from France, he's probably not even the best player on his team. You know what I'm saying? He's not even the man on his team, and he's the youngest, and he's holding his own on that league. So that's how scouts is looking at it. So don't never look at the stat. Like, I'll give you an example, right? Drew Holiday, when he was at UCLA, and Zach LaVine, them dudes that only averaged about 5 or 6 points a game. Both of them has had really good. Yes, they didn't put up big numbers. So don't look at the stats.
Okay, hold on.
At that
what
level,
the hell do we know Zach LaVine for?
But Zach LaVine's been a 20-point scorer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zach LaVine has been
20. Now he hasn't won at a high level. But he's put up numbers.
He's a 20-point scorer on what type of team? Does he make the team?
25 in the A is 25 in the A. And like you're talking about all those rookies coming in and being factors, they're factors on bad teams. Yeah. Ricochet's not my favorite hooper, but that Atlanta team was good. So like you have Trae Young, an established star. You have Jalen Johnson, a rising star. You have whose son that played with LaMelo, the big that played with LaMelo in high school, went to USC.
I know you're talking about though. Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Atlanta with the first pick, but like it's not like one of those rat teams where you get there and you're the only one there. He didn't go to the Brooklyn Nets. He went to a team that has a real established player, and like that's the same reason that Reed Shepherd got buried. And we started on Jabari Parker, and I just wanted to ask what the issue with him is.
You keep giving him the guy from Chicago.
Jabari Smith can't dribble. That is what has hindered his development. He can't put the ball on the floor past the one dribble pull up. Like he needed to be able to just create a little bit in isolation, and it hasn't developed. And that they put not coming out of Auburn.
But even in Auburn,
I mean, I like Jabari Smith. I mean, he's not terrible. I mean, he's
the number 2 pick. And we're going to talk about the dude who went before him a little bit later. And spoiler alert, I got that dude as a top 10 player this year.
Paulo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paulo, yeah, for sure.
Who?
Paulo Banchero.
I already know how I feel about him.
But you can't. He's one of those guys that came in and made an effect on it. He put his stats up, and he's making his team better every year.
But like those two that was the debate. Who's 1, who's 2 in that draft?
Those guys got different roles on their team, though. Paulo got the ball way more in his hand. Jabari don't get that many touches like Paulo. That's a big difference.
No, Paulo, when Paulo went with Duke, Paulo was a 3 and got the ball and did it. When Jabari went to Auburn, he ran the floor, rebound, played defense, and dunked on people. Right. That's the difference.
He reminded me of Bosh.
He shot 3s too, but that was his game, though.
That was his game.
Right, I watched him a lot at Auburn.
He wasn't the facilitator. He was the finisher. Whereas Paulo in Duke, he was the facilitator, kicking out to all them little young boys hitting 3s.
For both situations, Paulo at Duke, he was the main guy. He got the touches. You look at his stats at Duke, he probably putting about 12 to 15 shots a game. You look at Jabari at Auburn, it's probably under 10 shots he's putting up. So he don't have the ball, but you see his skill set. He's a high-level athlete. He get up and down the floor. He can shoot it. He play D. That translates to the NBA. So his skill set translates, even though he don't have the numbers, his skill set translates to the NBA. That's what matters. Does his skill set translate to the NBA?
Okay, so how long
NBA is definitely going to take.
It's my fault to translate. How long do you give these kids to translate to be factors and be
5 years?
Factors?
Yeah, 23 by 23, right? 23. They want you to be able to be contributing.
Like when you draft a kid high, no matter how high, you don't come and my belief on the kid, you don't come in. Oh, he's gonna take. Oh, he's gonna be the man. You want him to contribute and just blend in with the team initially, and then like the dude that was the pick from the Sixers. To me, he was probably one of the best players in the draft. He's not gonna come in and take over Embiid, but give him a year or two, that might be a different scenario.
I feel like if they exhibit some type of like cohesion, him, Maxey, McCain, they'll get Embiid out of there, man. If Paul George out of there, if
I can take a year or two though. Have you seen Embiid's contract? Nobody's taking that money on.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Embiid will be in the Bay.
No way.
No, that money. You got to look at what he makes. You'd have to gut your whole team to get a dude who can't stay on the floor.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I can see LeBron in the Bay before Embiid in the Bay. I can see LeBron forcing his way to go.
Jimmy Butler factor, him, Jimmy Butler, and Steph. The Kuminga contract, he would fit well over there with Maxey, McCain, the kid they drafted. If you put Kuminga in that, then you could do the way that they could work it out. You know what I'm saying? It could work over there. I'm telling you, man.
I don't think Golden State will give up a lot for Embiid with all his injury issues. And
you don't have to.
Be honest,
you know.
This is going.
You got to match.
You have to match the salaries. Like that dude is making so much money.
Draymond got to go, man.
You gonna like a 5-team trade.
Your service is welcome.
Got to go.
Your service is welcome. 4-time champion. You're going to the where's the going
he's
to
retiring as
going to Springfield.
Going to Springfield, all that, man. You could go sit with Rich Paul. You could figure out your next moves.
Yeah, I can see.
I doubt Draymond. I doubt he gets traded. And if he does get traded, I can see him retiring.
No, I think he want
to go somewhere else.
The Sixers might do a wave and stretch with him.
He'll retire before he go anywhere. He'll retire a Warrior.
Nah, I can see Draymond going to Detroit.
What happened?
Yeah, that's him
going home. He can go home. He go to Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Michigan. Oh, it maybe so. Yeah, I can possibly see that. But anywhere else,
that's
I think
good. And they're a young team that need a little bit of veteran push, a little bit of veteran, little playoff guy that been through it all and shit. And Draymond gonna voice his voice with them guys. He don't care how young they is and what you is. He a gangster too.
Yeah,
so we're gonna move on to the my man Rob Shaw, he put together. So it's not a top 15 like how we usually. It's in tiers. So we gonna take a look at Shaw's top 15 tiers. It's not like how we usually see it. So Rob, there was a few players that you were that didn't make the list. So I'm just gonna kind of spoil it. Booker, I put Booker up there, but there were some other players that didn't make the list, the honorable mentions. So just talk about them for a second while I get the.
All right, so I can run through the whole list. Like I think about it quite frequently. Like the top dudes are the top dudes. It's my top 4 are SGA, Joker, Giannis, and Wemby. Like if in some order, that's where you would want to start your franchise. After that, I have in probably tier 2 are Luka and Ant-Man. And then there's
because I got the while you're doing it, I'm gonna get the video up. So
all right. And then we got the dude he's talking about. Book was like in my group of dudes where like I love Devin Booker, but at the end of the day, winning has to matter. So, like, I had a really tough time between him, Jalen Williams from the Thunder, and Jaylen Brown is sort of in the same boat as Booker this year because Jaylen Brown has all these accomplishments. Like, you texting me? He's like, Jaylen Brown got a Finals MVP. He's got a ring.
Right, he's on the same part.
But he's been the second best player. I want to see him as the true alpha because now that Tatum's out, it's Brown's team. And in your top 10, did you have the Celtics up there?
No.
But I'm supposed to believe he's a top 15 guy. He's one of them.
But Giannis is top 5. I didn't have them up there.
Yeah, but Giannis's win is as the guy. Like you didn't say, yeah, the Bucks won the championship and Giannis was kind of there. You said, yeah, Giannis dragged the Bucks to a championship. Like there was no question.
But Rob, he had to become the guy because the guy Tatum was up and down in that final. So
right.
I'm taking time. He ready to take it there.
But even then, like basketball. You guys have played enough sports to know that there is cachet and there's a hierarchy. Even if Tatum's playing bad, the best player on the other team still goes to Tatum. When the coach hands out the scouting report, it starts with Jason Tatum. It doesn't say, Tatum's been up and down. Maybe we'll put our best guy on Jaylen Brown. That shit don't happen.
It don't.
I'm taking Booker over Jaylen Brown. Booker's a walking bucket, and he's had nobody, and he's had a bunch of people. So no matter who's on his team, he's getting me at least 25 a game.
And that's what I love about Book. But at some point, my guy got to get back to winning. I guess I want more.
Absolutely.
He won't win in Phoenix, so it don't matter.
I had the legacy guys. I had Steph, Bron, KD, and I've been on here enough that you guys know I am the biggest KD fan in the world. I think nobody has ever scored the ball better than him in any world. Nobody's better than KD. KD, I don't think he's in the top 15 anymore.
No. Right now or ever?
Ever. When you talk about scoring the basketball in a variety of ways, however you want somebody to do it, KD does it. He might not be the best mid-range shooter, but he's top 3. He's not the best.
Ever, I'm taking Carmelo over KD.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
You're
Carmelo
sick.
better than KD?
You're crazy.
If all I want is a bucket, I'm taking Carmelo over KD.
Hell no, nigga.
It's the tray ball. It's KD's tray ball like that.
No.
Those 50, 40, 90s start to matter.
You could take KD's tray ball. I'll take Melo's mid-range.
Yeah, but I'm saying so like just as an aggregate of the score, like if you said if we're just putting together all the different ways you score, nobody does it better than KD in so many different ways.
Right now in the league, you're saying?
No, just
ever.
Like he
tomato.
And believe me, I love Melo too. Them Baltimore guys know something about a bucket.
Talk about the greatest shooter of all time. What we doing with him?
He's so good, and the best part about Steph is he has a game that's going to age fairly gracefully because it's not predicated on athleticism. It's constant motion. He has elite muscle memory, and it's a really high basketball IQ. And I can imagine that his game would hurt some losing somebody like a Draymond. I think he plays really well off of those superstars that do everything but score. Like the reason Jimmy Butler fit in seamlessly there is because he knows how to play basketball. It's not like the reason Jonathan Kuminga's having such a tough time there is because Jonathan Kuminga can score the ball. But he doesn't play smart basketball. He, like you guys talked about the one and done thing. Kuminga's problem a lot is, he just hasn't learned high level basketball.
That's a fact. He hasn't been in it. There's no NCAA tournament. Was he on G League Elite?
Yeah.
You're not.
I mean, those are pro guys though.
They're pro guys, but they're not.
I mean, I'm talking about not the players. I'm talking
like
about
how
who
you
you learning
say,
from.
True, like high level competition.
I'm not talking about the competition. I'm talking about who you learning from. Those guys you learning from are former NBA guys.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So you know, what I mean, those guys that's coaching the team.
But also, the Warriors are a very distinct style. We always talk about how it's a league full of copycats. The Warriors play a unique style. Like, there's a lot more cutting, off-ball movement. Like, it's all predicated around Steph. And Kuminga grew up in this era. Like, yo, what's your bag look like? So I think that's part of the reason he's having such a tough time meshing there is because it's Jesus Christ. I'm looking at KD's stats. Oh, it is rough for me to say he's not top 15. But, like, at the end of the day, winning got to matter. And, like, he hasn't been in a winning situation in a while. Like, at some point, you play for the Larry O'Brien trophy, not just for the numbers.
That's a fact. But I just think that, I mean, my favorite player of all time, right, is Shaq. Right? That's my favorite player. Number 2 is KD, man. I just love his game, man. And
you and me both.
His game is just it's something that if I got a whole bunch of VC, I'm gonna go make. I got all this VC. I spent a little bag, you know, on some VC. I'm gonna go make me a Kevin Durant. What you?
That's the ideal player. I mean, you see all the guys at 6'8", 6'9". So that's like his body type. They all want to be like him. That's his impact right there. And every play you see, like a Brandon Ingram, you always say, "Oh, that's the next KD." Or this player such and such, he's the next KD. None of them the next KD.
I think they do. I think they say that because of their build more than the next.
Right, KD. I'm saying in skill, because Brandon Ingram he's not KD, but he's similar. You see the similar skills.
He's on the family tree.
Shit, right? Wemby be wanting to be KD.
Who?
Wemby.
Yeah.
He be trying to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
KD gives out.
Listen, I don't know how, and this could just be coach hate. I don't know how people don't rip the ball from him every time he crosses over. That shit is so long and lanky pause. Like it takes him 7 years
That's
to cross over.
I never thought about that.
But it's one of them things you can't stop it. It's like you got to move. You can't stop that move.
Well,
so
part of it is me and you might be able because we're going to be right down at the floor. But you got to realize he's 7'5". It's still another 7-foot dude guarding him. If it's low enough, you got to getting in a stance isn't fun. I don't know when the last time you got in a defensive stance, but I did it at basketball camp with the kids. That ain't fun.
Legitly to guard somebody, it's been a minute. But when I'm running around showing kids, because I coach JV and modified, and I don't got nobody big enough for us to bang with them, I'll just start beating up the big men. So,
what school?
Takana Kills.
Oh, okay. I'll be driving past there. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I see you.
I've been up here.
Let's talk about the King, man. King James in his 20? What is he going into? His 23rd, 22nd season? Where are we at, man? I'm losing count. It's been so many years of greatness.
I'm gonna start my LeBron hate now.
Oh my God! You
get in your bag. Get in your bag.
Hate on the king of the NBA.
Listen,
man. All right,
listen,
come on.
I don't knock the man for everything he has done. The one thing he has done that no other player has done is he stayed healthy. He's never had a major injury.
They say it's ACH. Go ahead.
Whatever it could be. It could be ACH, whatever. But I don't like the ring chasing. That's
what you supposed to do?
He's doing it a different way.
Not what he did.
He's doing it a different way.
But he's still.
And he been on the Lakers longer than any team that he's been on, right?
No, Cleveland.
Yeah, yes.
No, I'm saying straight. He's on Cleveland for 7 years.
Cleveland for 8 years. His first 8 years with Cleveland.
Yeah.
He's been on the Lakers for almost 7, 8. He's been on
about 6 or 7, I would say.
And quite honestly, what does he got? He has 3 rings, right?
4. No, don't disrespect this man. That's the second greatest player of all time, man.
At least you said second. That's okay.
I can't put him over Mike.
Okay, but it's just
so who's number one then? Hold on,
Mike.
It gotta be Mike.
Okay.
I mean, I go by legacy and accolades, bro. So bring 6 MVPs.
And if you go in, me personally, I say LeBron is 2B behind Kobe.
Nah, he's not. No, don't do this Kobe stuff, man.
Listen, and I'm
Kobe's not
none of them. Listen,
Kobe's not in his realm, man.
Listen, here's the difference, and I'm not even. I'm a Knicks fan, so I don't like none of the three.
Rest in peace to him and everything.
The one thing Kobe did, that's why I separated him from LeBron. Kobe would take that shot and live if he misses or make that shot.
Come on, LeBron is taking the shot.
No, he doesn't. No, he hasn't.
Times, man.
No,
what are you doing?
When he had the
LeBron
time
making the right read,
he
gonna make the right play.
When he had the time to make the shot, what did he do? Kick it to Kyrie. He made the right
play. He took the pad from that coach and said, "Nah, we doing this," and said,
like we just said, he makes the best basketball play. No, he made the best basketball play.
Keep it moving, man, because they disrespecting the king, man.
Yeah.
Tier 3.
Yeah. So they disrespecting the king, man. This is crazy.
Cade Cunningham, I like that.
That's my guy.
Cade might be higher.
Cade,
he might be close to 2.
You're muted right now, Rob. There you go.
There we go. I was trying to say big on Cade Cunningham.
Yeah,
I like big physical guards. I like guys that are like doing bully stuff to get to their spot. Paolo's kind of similar to that. Like, yo, I don't have to get all the way to the basket. I'm gonna shoulder bump you from 13 feet, and I'm gonna get to this short jumper. And Cade is sort of similar to that. And then the last dude that does it that I had in this tier is Brunson. All three of those guys are, I'm going to beat you more with skill than straight athleticism. Like, hey, I'm going to beat you with skill and physicality.
I ain't going to lie. When Cade got drafted, I didn't see it, but because he was in the Big 12, and Big 12 is really not known for basketball down there at Oklahoma State, but he's on that level now. He's taking a crazy jump. It could be just the coach.
Because we skipped over Paolo. I want you to talk about Paolo a little bit and what you expect from him this year. I expect big things, I was saying earlier, but
as long as he's healthy, like he's a shoo-in to be an all-star to me. I love that they added Son from Memphis. Like just the lack of shooting that they had last year. And like Cole Anthony is cool, but that's what I gave up.
They got rid of him.
I gave up Cole Anthony, and then the Grizzlies didn't even want to keep him. He wound up in Milwaukee.
I like him in Milwaukee.
I like Cole a lot.
I like him in Milwaukee. Did we lose Coach Cole?
Cole's cool, but
I'll take Cole for a cool backup point guard. Make an open jump shot, run my second team.
But then, but if that's what you gave up, and then you already had Suggs, you have Suggs, Paolo, Franz, and good grief, what's the kid from Memphis's name? Why am I drawing a
Bain?
Desmond Bain. Turn in Bain, like getting Bain out of Cole Anthony, and then like Bain's like he's just a shooter. And Rob, tell him Bubba wants y'all to know he's the best ever.
He's not.
I don't understand why Memphis gave him up, unless it's money.
There's not enough money reasons in the world to give up that dude. He was their most consistent player the last 3 years. Not their best, but like with Ja's legal issues and then the injuries, the suspensions, and Jaren Jackson Jr.'s injuries. Desmond Bain showed up night in, night out. Came, put on his hard hat, and went to work. And now those pinch post ISOs for Paolo are going to have that kind of shooter on the strong side. Can you imagine those two running pick and roll? That's going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to watch the Magic this year.
Yeah, facts.
Nobody said that since Shaq and Penny.
The white, right?
People watch it because of Dwight, but Shaq and Penny, when they were there together, was a different level.
I've never seen an offense. I mean, I may have seen an offense like it before, but the way that Orlando that like surrounded Dwight with a bunch of shooters from all the angles, like I never seen an offense really run like win that. Like I didn't think that offense like that would go on a playoff run like it did and get to a championship. I never seen that type of offense.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Rashard Lewis was out there.
Yeah, so then we got Donovan Mitchell in tier 3.
Okay, all right. This is my point about winning. Donovan Mitchell is my perfect case for winning. Donovan Mitchell is in tier 3, and it's because his team is going to win so many more games. Because I don't think he's better than Booker. I don't really think he might be better than Jaylen Brown, but that's a toss-up. But like the fact that you can pencil Cleveland in to be a top 3 seed, and I can't even get my boy Booker into the play-in is how Donovan Mitchell is in tier 3. Because if we're just talking basketball players, I promise you Devin Booker is going to bust his ass 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. But Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage of you play to win the games, and he's the best player, or at least the best offensive player on a top 3 seed in his conference. And I have to weigh winning.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know, man. He might be better than Booker, man.
Nah.
What?
I mean, he gave you 50 in the bubble. He's been a leader. Every team he's gone.
You mean that Booker was 8-0 in the bubble? Booker went 8-0 in the bubble.
Yeah, but they went home.
But that wasn't on him. That was bad math by the NBA. There's no reason to invite that team if they can go perfect and they're mathematically out.
Yeah, I guess, but
Booker's been to an NBA championship.
Has Booker ever been an all NBA first team?
Second team, I think. I don't think first.
Nope. So he got him on that.
But that's about winning. That's about you always reward winning. Dudes on the Knicks make Nobody. No, Julius Randle's most improved player. That was them giving the rewarding winning for New York. Not that Randle didn't deserve it, but you reward winning. When who got 6th man from New York? When Quickly got most improved. That was rewarding winning. So like Donovan Mitchell is definitely a top 15 dude, but being first team all NBA, that is about the Cavs having the best record in the East that year, more than that is he's a bona fide top 2 guard in the NBA. Because
Booker got to really show me something. Booker gotta take this team into at least to the play-in that he got here.
But that's why I have Booker on the outside looking in. Even though
you did. That makes sense. That makes sense. I felt like Booker at one point he was on the same playing field as Tatum when they were going to the finals, and that was his trajectory. But I don't know, man. What happened with? I'm gonna pin it on Ishbia.
No. One of those dudes went to a historically great franchise, and one of those dudes went to the Phoenix Suns.
You playing with Phoenix. Booking fouls out. Who you going to?
Oh, I'm not picking.
You gotta go to Jalen Green now. That's what they brought in.
Yeah, I sold all my Jalen Green stock. I was fighting for him last year.
There's other options on Cleveland. I get what he's saying. That's why he's rewarding winning. There's other options.
I think Evan Mobley could be like a top tier. I mean,
Evan Mobley gives me a right-handed.
Yeah, that's Chris Bosh.
He got cheated for Defensive Player of the Year too.
That is right-handed Chris Bosh.
I think his ceiling is higher than Chris Bosh. I think he could be an MVP candidate at one point, man.
I don't think he has enough juice
enough for that. He's not gonna get the ball between Donovan and Garland.
I feel like that. I mean, eventually, them guys is gonna have to move aside. That's what I feel. That eventually, but let's talk about the New York Knicks. I haven't seen this much.
I've been talking a lot. Coach Drew, can you please get your scouting report?
Yeah. This is his guys, man.
Yeah, a lot of Knicks. I think the Knicks, this is their year to take it all away. I watched a little bit of them in the preseason. I'm not a big preseason guy, but when I do watch it, I like to look at rotations and style of play. So I'll watch a quarter.
What's he saying? I can't hear him.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, yeah.
Good pass.
Right, but like I said, I think this is their year to take it. This is the best chance with Indiana guys being injured, and so same thing with Boston. This is their year. I like the pieces they got. I like Mike Brown as a coach. I like what I saw in preseason. They like to go up and down, so they playing at a faster pace. You know what I mean? So the main thing is guys staying healthy in the rotation, guys coming off the bench and contributing, and guys like Cat taking it to a whole nother level this year. So I'm high on them this year. I think this is the year for them. The Leafs make it to the finals. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win it all, but
you think that
I definitely like the Knicks. The Knicks did better.
Go ahead, Biz.
No, I just say I think the Knicks have a better bench, a more solidified bench, and that's what they was really missing to me. So other than that, I ride with Drew with that.
One thing I heard that Mike Brown said is that the way he's going to use Mitchell Robinson. Like, so he's not going to play on back-to-back games because he's crucial for the playoffs. We just need that size with him rebounding. So when he says he's going to monitor his minutes and things like that, I like it.
I'm tired of this Mitchell Robinson every year. Mitch this, Mitch that.
He's needed.
The sneaky free agent pickup that the Knicks made that nobody's talking about. I can't remember the dude's name. All I know is he was on Philly last year, and he was busting the USA's team in ass from France.
Oh, the French kid. He's nice. He's an absolute dog.
Yeah. Oh, the black dude.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
31.
Whatever. I can't remember his name. I don't know.
On the one yeah, he was killing USA. He was
yes.
They going home early. They said the Knicks go home early.
Nah. Yeah, maybe early in the finals.
Yabusele.
They don't go.
We're talking about Yabusele. That's the French.
Yabusele. Yep. Yabusele.
This is the perfect storm for Knicks fans. And I'm 46 years old. Everybody in the East is hurt.
Right.
So if we don't at least get to the Eastern Conference Finals, you might see me on the Mid-Hudson.
Get your parachutes. Get your parachute ready.
Wait, so you not pulling the Knicks? You don't think they're gonna make a run?
No, it's the Miami Heat fan in me. I can't be.
Oh, you just a hater then? Okay.
That's like the rivalry. You know what I'm saying? That's the. Charlie Ward.
Right, now I feel you.
But
speaking about the Heat, I mean, what you think about the Heat? I mean, it's gonna be a rough year for them. Andrew Wiggins is going to take it to another level.
I'm hoping that.
Did you say it before I could? That Andrew Wiggins, that elevator, we have seen the top floor it goes to, and it will not go to anything that leads to playoff contention.
Yo, real talk.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't want to hear this as a Heat fan. I need to trade Bam right now in his prime and get whatever you could get and rebuild.
Nah, we not trading.
Okay.
Bam's gonna retire.
Unless we traded him for Asia Wilson.
She walking around with more rings than him, talking shit.
That's a fact.
I mean, no, Bam ain't weak. You're crazy, man. Bam is a great.
Bam is weak. No.
Yeah, no.
I didn't say Bam was weak, but
no. He's talking to the comments.
Yeah, he's talking to the comments.
You put Bam
I think that with this
another star two is different.
Oh, not Bam. He's saying. Oh, I think that with this Yakionis that we drafted, I could see them really getting rid of Tyler Hero. I know
he hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. That's what I'm saying. He's hurt. He's gonna be out for a few. And I love Tyler Hero's game. He's actually one of my favorite players in the league.
You'll get some good value for him. He's still young. He put up good numbers.
And we couldn't get Dame. But I think that Tyler Hero is like a guy that would be good with a high-level player like a Giannis.
He'll blend in with Indiana. I think he'll blend in well with the Pacers.
He's not a one. He's a two.
Yeah, he would.
And he's from Milwaukee, so that he's being him being from Milwaukee. I don't know. Milwaukee doesn't have nothing to really give us to get him, but I could definitely see this Yakionis. I mean, what I was seeing from him in the preseason, and I, like Drew said, the preseason ain't too much craziness, but I like what he was giving out. Pause. He's like a Dragic. What Dragic was for the Heat. I think this Yakionis could be that. Khalil Ware.
Love him.
I gotta like a love and hate because Spo hates him so much that it makes me want to love him. I'm like, it's like, damn, Spo, what is he? What?
Why is that? I don't watch it.
Spo was hating on Michael Beasley too. Spo was hating on Michael Beasley too.
He was. So it's like, I feel like it's like that one child that you got, the problem child that has so much potential. You got to give him that tough love. So I feel like that's what Spo is giving Khalil Ware, and this is the year for Jovic. Jovic has to show us something, or else he could be right back on the boat. He could be back on the boat to he could be go fight one of them wars over there or something.
Yeah, come on,
that's crazy.
I like Jaime Jaquez, do you?
He's trade bait for me.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page. He is garbage.
And he was one of my guys when he was on the Celtics. But I feel like we could. It's like damn, I'm forgetting his name now. Scary Terry. Scary Terry is and Jaime Jaquez is trade bait. I mean, we got rid of Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson never lived up to the $90 million contract.
Wasn't they saying Jaime Jaquez was knocking down?
I thought Duncan was gone already, though.
Yeah, they said he was
knocking with the Detroit.
I don't know how he's still there, man.
They said he was knocking his wife down. That's
his ex-wife. His ex-wife. He was knocking down the ex-wife.
What happened?
Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah, Jaime Jaquez was knocking down Spoelstra's ex-wife. That's why he got out of the rotation.
Yeah, and I heard that.
All, that's why they waited for the divorce to go through before they gave him that new contract.
That was fly for Pat Riley and Mickey Arison. That was real fly the way they helped go down on that.
They waited for the divorce.
Bro, the man been
big paycheck.
The man been with the Heat since when I was at Kingston High School, and that was over 25 years ago. So.
Yeah, he left for 95 right after Patrick Ewing missed that layup.
Right. So
should have dunked it. Don't make him remind me, please.
He's been a part of the Heat organization. He's not going nowhere. I would like for him to ascend to the president of basketball operations after this contract, and then let old gray hair, old slick back. He's done everything that you could in the league, man. There's never gonna be a hateful bone in my body. Pause for Pat Riley. Schenectady's own. He's an upstate New Yorker, but I think 80 years old. It's time, to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and just chill.
But even if he does move up, right, it's still not going to change because Spoelstra is another Riley, really. So
that's what I'm saying. So then I think that what's the I'm forgetting the assistant that damn man, I'm forgetting his name, but he's been an assistant with the Heat for a long time. Yeah, I'd like to see him get a shot at coaching the team. But let's move on from the Heat. We still doing Rob Shaw's top 15 NBA tiers, and this guy.
What about him? He's absolutely great.
Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he's
2 trips to the Western Conference Finals before the age of 25.
Yep.
He don't take care of his kids, though. Let me stop.
Yeah.
He's unabashedly himself. Like, you put a microphone around that guy and he's just charismatic. He's gonna bump into being the face of the league on accident.
Yeah, because Ja likes playing with guns.
No, yeah, it really is. Like, I'm sure Ja looks around like, damn, they were handing me all of this and I goofed up.
I know
The thing
they got
with Ant-Man is that he don't want to be the face really though. Well, at this stage of his career, I don't think
he just
really
want to chill.
That.
He just want to hoop.
Yep.
Right.
All right, can you just let's finish it out, Rob, and then Rob's got to sign off.
Okay.
So Ant-Man, I love Ant-Man. Pause. If I think that I really him for MVP this year, but I ended up going with Paolo. But you got Luka Doncic. This is probably one of the biggest trades ever in NBA history. Luka going over to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and some peppermints. But how do you feel about Luka kind of taking the reins over there in LA?
He's gotta, like, you don't trade for him to be second fiddle to somebody. Like, you put the ball in his hands, and our whole lives we've talked about LeBron's high IQ and how he's one of the smartest players ever.
Yep.
Well, then he'll be able to learn how to play off another really highly effective basketball player. And we've seen him do it to some success. And Luka is a hybrid of the kind of player LeBron likes. Like, LeBron's ideal player is a dude who gets buckets. And you talked about LeBron not wanting to take the last shot sometimes. He's not a wired scorer. That's why we've seen him be super successful with Dwayne Wade. He was super successful with Kyrie Irving. Yep. I think his best partner has actually been Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis can score, but also doesn't need the ball. Like, he's not going to create and facilitate the way another guard will. So it's going to be weird watching him have to learn to play off Luka, but he's going to have to, because you need to maximize. Who doesn't want the ball in their best player's hands as much as possible?
I mean, they marketed him as the alien Victor Wembanyama, man.
I've never seen anybody like him. The way he moves at that size, like, there's just like a fluidity that people of that size should not do. We always said, like, unicorn was a big thing, and like alien, but like alien might be the closest thing to real, because professional athletes and us aren't the same species. And like top tier, like dudes like this, he's 7'5", he can handle the ball, he can shoot it. Sometimes he falls too much in love with those skills. Like, if I'd love for him to develop two just go-to moves where he can just bury somebody in the post, and he just goes right to that baby hook and there's nothing he can do. But he's the only one I have in that tier one who hasn't been to the playoffs or proven anything. And it's just based on how good he is already.
Okay. Do you think that he's going to be one of the guys where his size impacts his health, where we won't see him? It's always going to be.
It's something you always worry about. I know you're asking about his body type.
Yao Ming.
Yeah, right. Like those body types.
Right, Yao Ming. There we go.
But his body type is more similar to KD's than Yao's. It's KD's, but stretched out, really.
Yeah.
Bro, this man's statistics are insane, man. 29 points per game, 12.7 rebounds, and 10.7 assists.
He doesn't actually make sense to me. Like he looks like somebody, when they're guarding him, I'd be like, you should be able to take the ball. You should be able to get a stop. He should miss that, but he has the two things that really make him elite besides his basketball feel. That dude has such great touch, and not just around the basket. Just like when you watch his shot, it's always soft on the rim. It's always soft on the rim. He has great touch and great footwork.
I do that.
I remember when they first kind of brought him, when they first drafted him in the second round, and who was playing over him on Denver? I'm forgetting the guy's name.
It was Joker and Nikola Jokic and not Vucevic.
Valanciunas. Jonas the other big guy.
No, not Valanciunas.
The guy that was on
Yusuf Nurkic.
So I was like,
Nurkic
had like, you know, he was decent. And then my boy was like, yo, you watching this Jokic? He's like, yo, he comes off the bench and he's kills. And I was like, nah, I ain't really watch. He's like, yo, this dude is crazy. And he really made me start watching him. And I was like, yo, then they got they got Nurkic out of there, sent him to Portland, and then shit. That's all she was. I mean,
that's why his nickname fits the Joker, because he looks like the big, tall, doofy dude that's playing at the Y with you that ain't supposed to do half the shit.
Absolutely, causing havoc.
So, and this is the main reason I say, you know, Joker's one of the all-time great players. When people debate and say people from the 80s or the 70s couldn't play in today's era,
today's game,
he's a typical guy from the 80s that don't play above the rim. Skill set is crazy. He's the reason why.
And he don't care about the league. He might win one more and go watch horses. Like,
oh, he definitely gonna go watch horses. He cared more about his horse winning than he did the chip. Do you think this man? This is a crazy statement. Now, I'm asking. I'm not saying.
No.
Could he surpass Larry Bird in the top 10 all time?
Oh, Larry Bird, yeah. I thought
no.
you were gonna say something.
Why it got to be Larry?
No.
Larry's white like him.
No.
I mean.
No.
All right. Yeah, that's why, Rob. But yeah. Let me keep it real. But all right. Can he break the top 10 of all time? Could he move out Shaq?
No, Shaq's the best big man ever.
To me, he is too, but
I've never seen nobody do what Shaq does. Imagine if he made a free throw.
Shaq.
You gotta win more. Like everything he's doing, like at the end of the day, I keep coming back to this, but like it's my philosophy. Like if the stats and the accolades are all going to be the same, well then who won more? Because at the end of the day, you play to win. With one ring, it's going to be really, really tough for him to enter some of those conversations.
He got to win one more.
Even two opens the door for him far more. But like with one, like when you go through that top 10, some of those dudes are getting onto that second hand, or at least three of them things. One is really tough to get in that conversation.
He's not even top. He's not top 20 right now. So top 10.
He's not over Dirk. He got more.
Dirk's not the illest ring of all time to me.
He's not over KG.
But KG and Dirk are also in that one ring conversation, and I think he passed my boy KG.
You got when you think of guys that like great players, they got to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Dirk don't impact the game on defense like KG does. KG impacts the game on both ends.
Listen,
he'll give you 30, but another dude might get 30 on him. Nobody's scoring 30 on KG.
And he's my favorite player. Well, my second favorite player of all time, KG. Joker's better than KG.
Right. 3 MVPs.
That's where I stand.
Oh, Joker is, but not Dirk.
Oh, no.
I don't even know about Joker. I don't even know about
No,
Joker.
I mean, Dirk, I feel like that's why I say I feel like KG and Dirk are in the same like area.
You gotta
I gotta slide out though. Appreciate you having me on, bro.
All right. So no doubt, bro.
Appreciate you guys, and I'll pop back when I can.
All right. So Rob's number one player was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, the MVP, Finals MVP. They said there was something weird on NBA TV, NBA radio today. It was like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Jordan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are the only guys to win MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. I could have swore LeBron James won MVP in 2012.
You looked it up?
I swore he did.
Was he the Finals MVP league? Yeah, I think he did.
That he went to the years it was one of the years with the Heat. The year that they won, like 27 in a row.
I think his first year with Miami, he won the MVP. 2011.
No, Derrick Rose won the MVP that year.
Oh, that's right.
The year that they won 27 in a row, I swear he won MVP.
Look it up.
Oh, I'm about to look that up now.
I don't think so. I'm shocked he didn't have whatchamacallit on his top 15. I think he's top 15. AD.
He's just not.
Who, street clothes?
Street clothes.
Yeah, LeBron James did win it. Yeah, AD hurt too much.
See, look, LeBron James. They disrespect LeBron James so much, man. It's crazy. Why would they say that? Why? How you're paying people thousands of dollars to look this stuff up, and they just want to leave LeBron. I knew that as soon as they said that, I said, "Wait a minute." Me being a Heat fan.
Listen, I don't believe nothing no more after the rant. I know we're talking about basketball, but after the rant Dame Dash went on the Breakfast Club last 2 weeks ago, and everybody started believing all the shit he was saying.
I was believing that. I didn't believe none of it.
He put out his own.
No, he come across believable though.
He put out his own press release saying that he was the president of Revolt, and he took the vibe. Because nobody reads Vibe no more. They posted it on his own website.
I didn't believe none of it. I didn't believe none of it, man. No way. It's sad with our 90s. I mean, we about to do 845 the mix show a few days. Jones, man, GOAT, man. He's the GOAT, man. What he's doing for hip hop right now, it can't be Nasir Jones.
Oh yeah,
he's the GOAT, man.
I mean, he's definitely in the conversation. It's debatable, but most definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, we veered off, but we started late, so Drew, I want you to run down your top coaches, and then we're gonna get out of here. And then on Thursday, I'll give I'll end up giving my MVPs and all that shit on Thursday's show. Just give me a second. I'm gonna pull up your. And Busy had to dip off too. He had to go pick up his son. I was supposed to go pick up my son too, but I did.
You got to get that show. You got to get it.
I didn't. My wife got a show.
I know we're talking basketball, but I'm calling this before it happens. The Toronto Blue Jays versus the LA Dodgers in the World Series. I guarantee Kendrick's coming out and performing "They Not Like Us," and Drake's going to do some shit in Toronto. This is
that's dope. Oh, that'd be fire. That's cool. I'm gonna look for that. That's fire. Yeah.
Killed that. You killed that. I didn't even think of that.
That's fire.
I didn't even think of that. You killed that one.
That's why we used to have a show. We don't got a show no more. I just think of random shit while I'm driving.
Yo, no, you killed that. I didn't even think of that, bro.
I like them.
That's gonna damn. I didn't even think of that. That's crazy. That's Drake's opportunity right there, man.
If Drake comes out and says anything, all Mookie Betts are gonna say Kendrick. They had Ice Cube and Fat Joe do it a couple of years when it was the Dodgers versus the Yankees.
Yo, he's disrespecting New York, man.
Wasn't that last year?
Yeah, I was so pissed. He came out there with the words playing, and I said, yo, you've been in the game 30 years, and you singing over the song off beat. I said, come on, Hov would have never. Why they didn't have Hov? They had
disrespectful shit.
Tom Brady. Why they didn't have Hov?
They get at the Fat Joe because he's from up the street from
man. I don't care, man. He's not a performer. They had him at SeaWorld looking dumb.
The most disrespectful shit he ever said
on their show. He said, "Bone Thugs."
I miss my Uncle
George.
Uncle George. Oh yeah. And Jada went in on him.
I said, "Come on, man. What type of hip hop lord? Come on, Uncle Georgia." He had to just be trolling us, man.
He wasn't with a straight face. Yo, that shit was so
no
funny.
way
I'm not
that
even
you
gonna lie.
can't remember Uncle Charles. His eyes went black. The man touched him. His eyes went black. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. Like, come on,
Georgia.
Hey,
That's
yo.
going down in infamy.
yeah, come on, man. Yo, that had me so tight. Yo, you know, hip hop is my shit, man. And it's like, they don't. Oh man, it's heartbreaking sometimes. And so, hold on, Drew. I'm trying to find your picks here. Hold on a second. What is it? Oh, orange. All right. What's going on in that game, man? How close is it?
I turned it off. But it was close. The first half was close. Let me go back to it.
They got a mic interview on right now.
I was thinking Kevin Durant's like, damn, I couldn't.
Rockets up by 6 halftime.
I couldn't deliver a championship for this squad. Like, oh man, I left them. I was hoping that the Rockets picked up Russell Westbrook, but they ended up Westbrook ended up going to the Kings. So here's Coach Drew's top 10 coaches in the league. We got Mike Brown from the New York Knickerbockers. I meant to put their coaching records up there, but I just didn't have time. Kenny Atkinson, Ime Udoka, Tyronn Lue, Chris Finch, Joe Mazzulla, Steve Kerr, Eric Spoelstra, Mark Daigneault, and then Rick Carlisle. So just elaborate why you picked certain guys. Picking Spoelstra and Daigneault over Steve Kerr. What sparked that? And this is like the first time.
Well, I kind of did who I felt was the best coaches right now. Rick Carlisle, what he did with the Pacers over the last couple of years, and this is body of work. But really, what he did with this Pacers team, they don't really have a true superstar in my opinion. I mean, Halliburton is a great player, and Pascal Fiasco, those are great players, but they're not really superstars. And that's the blend of talent. What he's able to do with this group and get to the finals is impressive to me. So, and he's just his whole body of work as well. So that's why I got him number one. You got to give OKC's making history with this group as far as how many games they won last year and how young they are. This is not like a veteran group like with the Bulls. These dudes are young. So to win 67 games and then go to the finals and win the championship, that's impressive. So he's number two. Number three, who was I at number three? I forgot why I had number three. But Steve, who?
Let me bring it back up.
Yeah, Eric Spoelstra, he's a legend. He gets the most. The one thing, he's a great coach because he gets the maximum out of his guys. Many people thought that after LeBron and D-Wade and that run was over, that it was a wrap for them. But what he did with Jimmy Butler and those guys, was impressive. And even last year's team, they didn't really make a lot of noise.
I think last year was his worst coaching year, though.
Right, but still to get to the playoffs, and he had to deal with the bullshit with Jimmy Butler.
True.
That's coaching. A lot of that's coaching. Getting guys prepared every day, even though you're going through a lot of other stuff. That's impressive. Joe Mazzulla is a great coach. I like what he does at Boston. His adjustments can improve at times. But one thing I like about him,
I didn't like him last year, bro. I didn't like. I feel like you said, his adjustments needs to. I mean, when they were playing the Knicks and they kept shooting threes, it was no. I feel like Steve Kerr is one of the best at adjustments. Taking, remember when he put Iguodala in the starting lineup, and he always makes an adjustment from game 1 to game 3, or game 5, a pivotal game 5. He'll make an adjustment. I didn't like what Joe Mazzulla he kept.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm not me being a coach as well. I would make adjustments, but he's one of those coaches, and a lot of coaches do this. we're gonna do what we do, and if it's working, great, and if it's not, we're gonna stick with it. So he sticks. So I respect that out of him. That's not my philosophy, but I respect that out of him. That when
that's
it's
hard
on,
as
it's
hell.
on, and if it's not, well, hopefully we're gonna get hot eventually. It's a matter of time, and that's his mind frame. It looks like
That's hard as hell when your team is built specifically for that. Okay, we're not gonna do that no more. So what we gonna do then? Like, and then you gotta tell people don't shoot. That doesn't.
Right. So I get it. So that's so that was Mazzulla at 5. You know, Steve Kerr's letting his body of work, what he's done with the Golden State friend, even though people say he took over Mark Jackson roster, but even what he's done he's been there 10 plus years now. His run is great. What he did with this Golden State, he's keeping them relevant along with the vets, but they're relevant. I like Chris Finch, what he did with the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're a young, talented team. They made 2 deep runs last year, so he's up there. Tyrone Lue is a great coach. He needs to do a little bit more with this Clippers group, but as far as his X's and O's and getting guys prepared and stuff like that, he deserves to be on the list. Udoka's a great coach. He got that Celtics franchise initially to the finals.
Right.
Did a great job. And what he did with Houston, he got there in 1 year. Was it 1 or 2 years? They was already in the playoffs.
Right, and they was in the bottom of the barrel for a long time.
Right. So
after James Harden left, they was in the lottery.
Right. So for him that's coaching. For him to get this group together, motivate them, get them some wins to get to the playoffs. I was impressed with that.
A championship. He's top 3.
I mean, if he gets one, absolutely.
Yeah,
if he gets one, absolutely. I mean, I think they kind of plateaued in the playoffs last year. They could have performed a little bit better.
Yeah.
So that's why, if they would have went a little further, I would have probably had them higher. But that exit early in the playoffs was a little disappointing. Kenny Atkinson, he's a good coach. When he gets his opportunity, he makes the best of it. He did a great job in Cleveland last year.
Right.
He got guys like Mobley to play at a high level. So is what's the guard name they got? The shooter. What's the little guard they got that can shoot it? It'll come back to me. You got Donovan Mitchell's a superstar.
Yep.
So they got a great core.
Garland, right?
Yeah, Darius Garland, right? Garland, he could shoot the lights out like him. I thought they would, in the end, it kind of manhandled them in the playoffs. So I was a little disappointed with that.
Right.
But overall, that run they had last year was really impressive.
I feel like they're the way they manhandled the Heat, sweeping the Heat and beating them so badly. I think that was the biggest win margin that Miami has ever suffered. And I feel like they was feeling themselves a little bit, and they didn't respect the Pacers. Even though the Pacers beat the Bucks, I picked against the Pacers every single round, bro.
Oh wow!
And they kept proving me wrong. I picked against them against the Bucks. I picked them against the Cavs, and I picked against them against the Knicks. And then I picked against them against the Thunder. The Thunder did beat them, but that going Game 7 was really impressive from the Pacers, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think if Halliburton didn't get hurt, they really would have had a shot of really pulling that off. You know what I mean? So, and I think Mike Brown with the Knicks, I think he's the perfect coach for the Knicks. You know what I mean? He's a veteran coach. He's won everywhere he's been.
Yeah.
So I just like him, and I think he takes the Knicks maybe to a little higher level. I mean, Tibbs did a great job with this group, just changing the franchise around, because the Knicks has been down for damn near 20 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for what Tibbs did for the franchise to be in the mix of the playoffs the last 5 years was impressive. But I think Mike Brown takes this group these next 2 or 3 years on a run. I think that could be special.
I like Mike Brown. I mean, he's like you said, he's a veteran coach. He comes from the Popovich tree. I remember when I thought he was like a stooge when he was on Cleveland, and he would just be like, "Man, we just gonna give it to 23, man. We gonna give it to." But when he when he went to Golden State and was really like their defensive coordinator,
right?
I gained a lot of respect for him, and then he went to the Lakers. He didn't have a long stint with the Lakers, but turning around Sacramento, that's like. To me, that's like a Detroit Lions.
Right, absolutely.
It's like going to the Jets and turning around the Jets. To me, almost that's more respectable than going to a franchise with a winning tradition.
Yeah.
And winning there than it is to go to a team that's known for losing and turning it around. So
he had them dudes rolling. They made then they went to the second round of the playoffs that year. He got fired.
They lost to Golden State in the first round, I believe.
Oh, the first round, right. Right. That's right. Right. But that was still impressive, though.
Yeah, no, it was a great turnaround. I'm mad that the players revolted and kind of got him out of there. And then De'Aaron Fox actually, ended up forcing his way out of the
Right. So a lot of these guys don't like being held accountable. He's one of them old school coaches like on hold guys accountable. You know what I mean? And this is a players' league. Players get preferential treatment. They probably complain, and the firing was terrible. You know what I mean? Right. I'm not big on just firing guys mid-season, but I guess they felt that was best for the franchise. Who
was the coach that got canned like at the season was basically over?
Oh, that was the coach from Memphis.
Yeah, that was crazy. Taylor Jenkins. Yeah,
right.
Crazy.
Mike, the dude from Denver too.
Oh yeah, the dude from Denver.
Mike Malone, right?
He won a championship.
Right, but Mike, once again, is a player. I think but Malone been there a long time. Yeah. I think players, he's a no nonsense. I think players get burned out from some guys. Though Mike Malone might coach like how you would coach a college level team or a high school level team for like the man. Like you can't really coach pros like that on a year-to-year basis. Just a vet, because you'll lose them after a while. So you can't be rah-rah all the time with certain guys. Like you could do that at the college level or the high school level, but the pro level, just kind of let them know this is what the game plan is. This is the expectations. Go out there and play, and if it's not being met, then you're next man up.
Do you think that? Because I feel like the media, if that was a player, like let's say Mike Malone was coaching LeBron, they would have said LeBron got him fired. They would have put that on Bron.
Right.
The media doesn't do that to Jokic. They don't say that, oh, Jokic got him fired, Jokic got him out of there. Do you think that obviously Jokic being the probably the best player in the world?
No, what I
say, right?
What they did with that group was this. They said players, so multiple players would probably Jamal Murray was complaining, but they were saying that that's not only Jokic, but all the players. So they were saying that, but they wasn't pointing the finger at one player. And with LeBron, you kind of saw it, like you would see it in the huddles with David Black.
Right, David Black.
Like he had no respect or no regard for him whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you could blatantly see it. I don't think I ever paid attention to it enough with Denver, but the reports were like multiple players was kind of like burnt out. And you just kind of need to hear a different kind of voice. And sometimes that needed 10 years. He was there for 10 years. That's a long time.
That is a long time. That's definitely a long time. Definitely a long time. Yeah, so I mean that was your top 10 coaches. If we want to look at them one more time. Man, is there anybody that you respect in the coaching realm that was left off?
Doc Rivers, his last few years, You know, they haven't made no deep runs. So I respect Doc Rivers as a coach, but he didn't make the top 10.
I could see Mike Brown replacing him over there. I mean, not Mike Brown, Mike
Malone.
Mike Malone. I could see him replacing.
That's interesting. That's interesting to see. Yeah. I like JJ Redick as a coach. I mean, but I need more of a body.
I felt like he showed his greenness, not a word, but
I know what you mean though.
His greenness in the playoffs, not really playing the big man, and he was exposed in the playoffs. But I thought he did a great year. He did a great job getting that team to the 3rd seed. But I think Chris Finch outcoached him in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah, he needs more of a body of work, as a coach. But I think he has a good mind for the game for sure. So I like him. Who else? Billy Donovan. They haven't really won at Chicago. Yeah, but I like him as a coach as well.
Do you like him? I feel like if I was to change anything with Chicago, he would probably be the first thing. Chicago is a terrible organization, man. I mean,
you think so?
Yeah, bro. They were blessed with Derrick Rose, who was a generational talent, and then of course Michael Jordan. But I mean, if you do the timeline before Michael Jordan, after Michael Jordan, they really ain't shit, man.
Right. Now that's a good point. And Nick Nurse with the Sixers, he did great with the Toronto. I want to see what he do with this group. He got like you said, they got a great roster. So even with Embiid, let's say Embiid misses a significant amount of time, Sixers should be able to win games without him.
Right.
They should be in the mix still. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, even if Embiid is hurt. Hopefully he's not hurt. But they do got a good roster, and he's a good coach. So he didn't crack the top 10, but I do think he's a good coach as well.
Last thing, definitely. I forgot Nick Nurse is over there. I'm still thinking Doc Rivers is the coach. Doc Rivers is in Milwaukee now.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, I loved your list. I thought it was spot on. I actually would have, if I was to make a list, I would have probably picked the exact same order, the exact same names on there. So great job by you. We're gonna get out of here. I just really, I gotta shift at 3:00 in the morning. So.
Oh yeah, you gotta get up in the morning, right?
To get up in the morning.
So you gotta shift at 3 in the morning. That means you gotta get up like at 2:00.
Right.
Damn.
I might go in what time I want. Okay. I got the seniority here, but as long as I get the job done. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna come back on Thursday night. What's the third? Thursday night football this week? I think it's
I don't. I could look it up real quick. Oh, my phone tripping.
Let's see real quick. I'll look it up too. Thursday night football. We'll be back. We'll have some more. We'll have some more from Christy. Where
Minnesota and the Chargers.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad game. Chargers, yeah. I think they did say that. Carson Wentz is going to be starting again for Minnesota. I'm surprised that they haven't gone back to JJ.
Well, they saying that JJ is not fully recovered yet, so they're going to give him another week to get ready, and then but you got to get him in there to see what he can do. He only played 2 games. Carson Wentz he's been solid.
Right.
Get the young guy in. You traded Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold looking good. So you got to see what this kid can do. So, but give him another week to rest up and be ready, fully ready to go. And then
they were saying Lamar Jackson might not play again this week.
Well, I think it's like we 1-5, which is bad, but it's not like the end of the world. You still could make a little run.
Right.
Into it. The thing with Lamar is though, you don't want to rush and he gets hurt again. So you want to make sure that he's fully 100%. You know, but he definitely needs to return this season for sure.
Yeah, he definitely needs to. So we'll be back on Thursday, y'all. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Blizz Get It, my guy. We got a performance in New York City on Friday, so you know.
Oh, that's what's up.
Links, so yeah, we'll send some links. It's like a boat performance and all that, so we're gonna be doing that on Friday. Yeah, man, he got another performance upstate on Saturday. The album is gonna be dropping on Black Friday. Kingston's Golden Ticket. I produced like 3 songs on there. I'm helped put it together. It's under a label, 845 Inc. and all that. So shout out to my guy. Yeah, just shout out to you, man. I know that you got a lot of things going on, and for you to even be joining the show, man, it really means a lot to me, bro. So
no, I appreciate it, bro. I love doing it. I love talking sports. So
yep.
I love being on this platform. You know what I mean? If I got the time to be there, I'm here.
Yep. Shout out to Rob Shaw. I'm we ran a little bit late because I was trying to get all the the graphics, and I like doing the graphics and putting all that extra shit in there. I feel like it separates the show from just
absolutely
just talking on YouTube or talking on Facebook, whatever. Shout out to M for joining us. Of course, Busy. Without Busy, there really wouldn't have been the show. And I'm sure.
Salute M. All got good minds for the game.
Yep.
And it's a great platform.
Yeah. So, thank you, everybody. We'll be back on Thursday night. We out.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perka make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stays for real. Blizz Get It, next on that like a Nike deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas changed for real. You ain't official, homie. See me in public with a smile and a pistol on me. Sleep with it next to me just cause I be getting lonely. R.I.P. that guy's damn, I swear I really miss the homies. Niggas speaking on my name as if them niggas know me. Shot 24 at 8 niggas. R.I.P. to Kobe.